I was reading a story recently that that one of the characters had the ability to create wormholes, and that effectively allowed them to live outside of time. But whenever they showed back up, they started aging so rapidly it didn't matter if it was in the future or the past, that they just decided to never interact with the world again. So they just kept jumping through different timelines, and I was like, that's lonely, but man, you always see something new. That's kind of cool too. Um, but all right, so when last we left our adventurers, they had made their way across the frozen plains of the Spine of the North to get to the Caves of Hunger, through which you are supposedly going to go and find this mythic myth myth an item of mythic proportions that may help you actually alter the weather patterns that a god has changed upon her own will. You battled some forces. Some story arcs were finished. Some were begun, and you now find yourselves in the midst of these caves, fighting floating green flame skulls. And I believe it's the top of the order. So Ziada, you are up. As a reminder,
No, because Mike wasn't here for Novakri's turn, and that's why we were there. I'm pretty sure.
no, I'm pretty sure Novakri ran up there, and that's where we ended. That's why I left it on the turn order there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I mean, Mike, you could call me a liar on that, and I'd believe
No,
you. But
you
I thought
might be right.
It's been 2 weeks. I can't remember.
I feel pretty confident that you moved up there, and then we paused it because we went through the turn order because Kevin wasn't here, and then we just had kind of like a gab sesh about stuff and things because you ran up there and threw a fire spell, and that's when you learned the flame skulls. Yeah, are immune to cold. I told you guys this, so as a reminder,
Right.
the skulls are immune to cold, fire, and poison. They are resistant to lightning, necrotic, and piercing. And they cannot be charmed. They cannot be frightened. They cannot be paralyzed, poisoned, or made prone. Apart from that, they also give off a lovely 15-foot radius of dim light, so you can see where they are. Lastly, you remember that these undead creatures, if destroyed, will reconstitute within, what was it? Yep, it regains all its hit points in 1 hour unless holy water is sprinkled on them or somebody casts Dispel Magic or Remove Curse on them. I said last time that anybody who had access to Dispel Magic could attempt to do it during the fight, and then I would give them like a resistance roll to it, but if they fail, they will be dispersed. And so that means we move to the top of the order, and Ziada, don't die.
All right.
Suck less.
Suck less, kill more.
Good thing I'm not my bard anymore. So that way I would say that's not happening. That's like my whole thing. All right. So, I guess I'm gonna just try and hit this guy with my sword. This guy who's the one in front of me.
Yes, this guy has Blur cast on him currently, so he's kind of phasing in and out.
Well, he phased out for that one.
So that would provide, basically, you have disadvantage when attacking him.
Okay, well,
Uh,
I definitely missed that.
Roll again, see if you miss more.
Right. I mean, well, actually, no. Roll again because you actually have a black iron blade.
Oh, not my sword though.
Oh, that's right. It's your shield, correct?
Yeah.
Or your armor, or both? Shield and armor.
Shield.
Shield.
And armor.
Oh, was that made by them?
It was made by them, but it was a magical thing that was crafted by them.
2 goddamn 20s.
But a 15 will strike your target.
Nice. That's what I was hoping at least. So this one. I don't even know what's being. So 10 points of damage to that guy.
All right. How would you like to describe your kill of this creature that is going to come back and try to murder you?
I'm actually going to turn my sword slightly so that I hit it with the side and just smash it into the wall.
Okay. And
Then,
so you swing your sword, you collide with this glowing skull, and as it hits the wall, its last like vespers of a voice is just like into as it breaks to pieces on the side of the wall. That was no more. However, you know it's coming back in an hour. Also, the blur is no longer on it, so I will take that little mask off.
If we're still fighting in an hour, we got other problems.
It's
Yeah.
true. It is true. What else are you going to do, Ziana? So that was an attack. You haven't moved yet. Bonus actions. Actually, do you have a bonus attack that you could try to do as well?
yeah, I've got my my shield there. So my question is, I don't know if we want to move forward or backwards, especially with Novakri. If I'm moving back at all, it kind of isn't great for her. I might. I don't know. Maybe I might have to just stay here for now.
Okay. All right. Any bonus action that you want to do at all?
Yeah, you know what? If I am going to stay in just this area, where is my bonus? What is this guy? Might just. Oh, that's second level. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna. Guess I'll move forward and try and bash this one right in front with my shield.
Okay. No blur, so just swing away. So I'm going to roll just because 20s can always happen, but these creatures have a -3 to strength, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a good roll. Doesn't matter. So you hit D6
right.
worth of damage.
That's the one. So that plus 4. So
So 5
5.
total.
Yes.
All right. So you do a little bit of damage to it.
Yeah.
That's cool. It can't be knocked prone, so
Right.
you can't knock it prone. But you did
And
whap it
I
a little
can't
bit.
really push it anywhere because it's right against the wall. So just push it
All
against the
right.
wall a bit.
All right. So you took one out for now. You guys always have the potential to run away if you want. Just saying. Harvest, you're up.
Well, these guys are a little bit like motherfuckers, huh?
Yeah. Here's the thing: they don't have a ton of hit points, and they're pretty easy to hit. But
Yeah, but they're
they
resistant.
suck. They
Yeah,
suck really bad.
super suck. Like, I'm looking at everything on my spell list. They're resistant or immune to every fucking thing that I have.
Dispel
Um,
magic. You didn't take dispel magic?
no, I have dispel magic, but um, dispel magic isn't gonna kill them. I thought we were using dispel magic to stop them from coming back to life.
I'll reiterate that what I'm saying is there's some conjecture about that, and I like the idea that because they're so impervious to things that you could attempt to dispel them while they're still alive. I would give them like a check against it. They have basically they have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, but I wouldn't give this to this because they're weak to them. So I would give them a save against the dispel magic against whatever your DC is for dispel magic.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna save, and then let me just see my And
These guys are gonna
then
have
I would
make
have to
saves.
use a Dispel Magic, which is a 3rd level spell for me. I would have to use a Dispel Magic for every single skull, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
You do know that Valen has access to Dispel Magic as well. And that I believe she had said, out loud, that she would attempt to try and use that on her next turn, but she couldn't get there because she had to climb the ice the last turn. And Professor Scant, after going on and on about the debris of like the Netherese ship, or like sand sail or whatever it was that was in the room that several of you are in right now, this one right here, that's all what those bits and pieces are, identified these things as flame skulls, and that's when I said that's when I gave you all the rest of the info.
And they're also, you said that they're resistant to piercing damage?
Correct.
Huh.
So if you shoot an arrow, they will
all
only
ranged
take
weapons,
half.
right? Okay.
Yep.
They're immune to Dolan damage.
They're immune to
Dolan
what
damage. Dolan
right.
damage.
All Dolan damage.
I'm sorry, that's not funny, but it is funny.
That's any damage dealt by Dolan.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Not even Harvest. It's fucking Dolan.
It's a count bound, not even just character bound.
I have something. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's a 4th level spell, so it would suck if it doesn't work. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Okay.
I love it. You guys just ran into a giant set of caves and you're burning spells. I love it.
Yeah, right. And they're just fucking little bitch skulls. 4th level spell. Okay.
Cast your Dispel. See what happens, man.
No, I'm not casting Dispel yet.
Okay.
Okay. So there's this. If anybody thinks that this is a bad idea right off the rip, let me know before I cast it, because it is 4th level.
You've seen some of my decisions.
I know, but you're pretty good when it's not your decision. Okay.
When you're not on the spot, you can, evaluate things, but once
When
the
you're
ball's
exactly
handed to you,
when you're not the one that's going to screw up.
So
it seems like it's just one guy thing.
Well, does it? Because these skulls are considered small, yeah?
Yes, these are tiny creatures, actually.
These are tiny creatures. And this is a 5-foot sphere. Couldn't I essentially fit more than one tiny little skull?
Yes, it says the sphere can restrain as many as 4 medium or smaller creatures. So you could retain up to 4 of them in here.
And I don't know if the water would put their flames out.
I will allow you to make an Arcana check about that.
Okay. And it's ranged, and but it doesn't. And you just said that their strength is pretty shitty.
Yes. But I think you should make that Arcana check.
Okay,
just for poots and gigs.
Okay. I can't hope it's high.
That's enough. It's enough to realize 2 things, because maybe you hear Professor Scant like calling out of Harple's pocket or Valen's pocket or whatever, and you realize that this would restrain them, but a restrained creature still can do things. And as these are undead creatures that don't need to breathe, being trapped in a water sphere is not going to do anything to them, nor will it douse the magical flames that are around their head.
Okay. Cool. I got it.
I mean, that like if they had like a vulnerability to water, that'd be amazing. But they have no vulnerabilities.
Okay.
Apart from holy water and dispel magic.
So just
So we
I'll
have our
bless the water.
yeah. I was
Right?
thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Bless
there's
the
some
water with conquest.
maybe do you like as a paladin do you have access to like a consecrate or a bless or something like that?
I think I have bless.
That would be huge.
I would imagine I do. I'm checking the wrong program. Oh yeah, bless is the second thing that I have.
Walked right by it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hang on, I just want to look up one thing real
bless
fast.
is the people can make D4, so it's kind of like a spread out. What's it called? Bardic inspiration.
But isn't consecrate like a 10-minute or 1 hour cast time?
I don't have consecrate. It's probably higher level.
So, all right, wait a minute. So in 5e, a cleric or a paladin may create holy water by performing a special ritual. The ritual takes 1 hour to perform, uses 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, and requires the caster to expend a first level spell slot.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
Good
how
to
long
know.
does your spell last?
we'll keep crushing all of these things.
Yeah, I mean, once again, we shouldn't be
Yeah.
doing this for an hour.
So
But
Right.
well, I'm just saying, like, yeah, your concentration on this is up to a minute. So you could capture these things. If it's restrained, the only thing that would happen to these creatures because they're not suffocating in there is that they would have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and other creatures would have advantage against them. So if they attack, so it's like honestly, for a 4th level spell like this, you probably don't want to
use
just
it. Yeah.
it.
And did we see one of them attack already? Or no?
Yeah, well, you've seen all of them attack at this. Well,
Oh,
some people, Ziada has seen all of them attack, and
okay.
they have cast Blur, they've cast Magic Missile, they've
Okay.
cast Fireball, and they've also shot laser beams out of their eyes.
Jesus
Laser.
Friggin' sharks.
They're floating shark skulls. ...
Sharks
That
don't
actually
have,
would be. Yeah, sharks have skulls, man.
no, they don't. They have jaws. Everything else is cartilage.
Actually, you're right. You're 100% right. Because I was like, no, think of this. Oh, that's right. You just find the jaws. You don't find the rest of them. So yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right.
Well, okay. So then
but
they
now
are
everyone does.
disembodied sets of shark jaws, and there's one coming for you now. Just saying.
They're all coming for you, actually.
They're all coming for you. And they have laser beams from their cartilaginous eyes sockets.
Thank
All right, so Dolan, what are you doing?
What's one more?
I'm just reading something. And they have like do they have resistances to all spells or something like that?
No, the only thing they're resistant to is lightning, necrotic, and piercing damage. And then they're immune to cold, fire, and poison. And then basically, if you're going to cast a spell on them, they're immune to almost every condition.
Okay.
They are the no fun monster.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I will bring down Moonbeam. I can see from where I'm at, I can see the one in front of Ziada pretty clearly. So
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring down Moonbeam on that one.
So, okay. All right.
What? Do I need to make another Arcanic check?
No, you listen. I have said some things. You've said some things. We talked about some robot car washes earlier. Let's see what happens. Roll some dice.
Do I have to roll for this?
Well, I believe I would need to make a like some sort of check against it.
When creature pain, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, so they have a +2 to con, and with magic resistance, they have advantage on saving throws against this stuff. Actually, I just want to see.
Oh, so they do have a resistance against spells.
I did tell you that, but here we go. And so, does a 14 pass?
No.
Then it
It's
doesn't
just
pass.
16. Okay.
So Moonbeam away. And I believe, doesn't Moonbeam do extra damage against undead? Or is it just straight up?
I think it's extra damage against undead.
I think, in Pathfinder it is, but I don't know if it is in 5e.
I don't.
Or lycanthrope.
Hold on.
Yes, against lycanthropes, Moonbeam does extra damage. I know that one.
Fails. Yeah, it says shape changer.
Yeah, it talks about shapeshifters, not.
But
Not
Undead.
undead.
So, okay.
I mean, unless
Yeah.
it's and these undead aren't don't have any issue with radiant damage. So,
These particular ones do not suffer any
Yeah.
penalties from radiant damage.
Okay,
So,
so then that's it.
so yeah.
But they
Yeah,
shape changed into shark lasers.
Nope, there's just one, and it's not this one.
Just saying.
and they're now engulfed in ghostly flames.
So I think it's just a 5-foot column, is it not?
It is
Right, but that one is.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Wait,
It's
I'm sorry.
no,
When
it's
you use
5 foot
the they-
radius, 40-foot high cylinder, but a 5-foot radius.
Yeah. So it's basically just a column that drops on one of them.
Correct.
So, all right. So how much damage does
Yeah.
this do?
I'm gonna roll it right now.
And what kind of damage is it, by the way? Radiant? It is
Radiant.
radiant? Yes. Okay. Yep. Just double checking.
Mm-hmm. The fuck up.
All right. All right. Above average on that. That's cool. That's cool. All right. And I will I'll put a couple dots on this guy. You know, he's not quite all the way to bloodied, but he's close. So I'll put a dot on him.
I just want to make sure. I don't know if you had used Moonbeam and like cast it in D&D Beyond, because it seems
But I
like
can.
it cast. Oh no, I'm just because it casted it at 4th level.
What do you mean?
It just
When
says that so like if you cast it at a 2nd level, which that's the damage that you rolled. You know.
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
did.
Yeah. So it just
Yeah,
when it said Moonbeam 2nd level evocation, and then it says cast at 4th level. So just if it were through D&D Beyond, if it marked off as you casting a 4th level spell, you don't want to have that. If you
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just okay, I'll check. No, I did. I cast it at 2nd level and it doesn't have any 4th level spots taken off. So
Good-
yes, it
Good
has
catch.
it.
I mean, if you want to burn some 4th level spells, I mean, hell, that would have been what? Another 2d10?
It would have been
Throw out a 4th
40-10.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could have, I'll tell you, I'll remove the veil. That could have killed him. That could have killed it. If you want to blow a 4th level spell slot, just saying.
No thanks.
All right. First flame skull up is the flame skull that's dead. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. It's the one that's up here. And
But it dies.
I cast fireball. It no longer has a 3rd level spell slot. I think I'm just gonna fire ray you twice. So here comes 2 laser beams. I need 2d20s. What do we got? We got a +5 to hit on these. Neither of those are going to hit. They go wide and strike Novakri in the face. No, I'm kidding. They nothing. But it will it's going to drift this way just because it doesn't want to be in the line of sight of whatever that moonbeam was that just came down. So that's that one. I'm going to go to this one. And that's right in front of Ziada. Ziada, I think it's going to... It's
That
going to
one
play it
takes
safe.
damage again when it starts its turn in the
Oh,
moonbeam.
what does it take for damage?
When a creature enters itself, the first time starts to turn there, it's engulfed. It's the same thing. 2d10.
Yeah, well, so roll that 2d10.
motherfucker.
It's working. Obviously.
All right, so another 11 points of damage. All right. So with that, it's definitely past bloodied. It doesn't like this, and it is intelligent, so it's going to move out of the moonbeam and just be like, "No thanks." And as it moves right there, this one, yeah, this one is the one that cast magic missile last time. It's it's gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna do a second level magic missile, which I believe is 4. Second level magic missile is 4d4.
Yeah. Because 1 is 3.
Yep. So 44 plus 4 coming right at you, Ziada, because it doesn't like you at all because you just hit it with a shield. How rude. And you are going to take, wow, that's a lot of ones. You're going to take 10 points of damage.
And loving that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all, but I am rooting for these shark mouths. All right. That one's done, and it goes to our red friend, the very angry, the very red-ringed Gig. Oh, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah. So
Yeah, a little bit, but we'll
about
forgive you.
like codswallop and stuff. Been a while, fella.
Here comes Kaz. Oh. All right. What do you do, Chris? Also, you are privy to all of the conversations that have been happening thus far. So you know all of the talk about resistances, immunities, etc.
Can't quite get to it, but as I come around the corner, can I see it?
So I can't tell. If you come around the corner and you're right there, you should, I would assume, probably be able to see the dude that's right here.
All right, then based off of the distance and not being able to get up to them, I'm just going to shoot it.
All right. Pew pew. Again, these things are not hard to hit. I mean, they're harder than oozes, but not by much.
Are they harder than oozes? How many misses did you guys have?
Well,
I never missed.
But I'm assuming.
Right.
Oh my god, that's so yep, they are harder than oozes, and that is a miss.
Yeah, that would have hit.
That is most definitely a hit, though.
I was gonna say that's definitely not a miss.
It's definitely not a miss. All right, so that's 11 damage.
The damage you want to hit with.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna move him right to critical at that point. Do you have a third pew?
Nope.
Do you have a bonus action pew?
I don't think so.
Do you have a bonus action that you want to do at all? Like
No.
maybe rage for no reason.
No.
All right, so
No,
that
always has a
is.
reason.
All right. We're going to shift to this. This is the dead guy. I'm going to get him off the turn order, and we're going to go here. He sees Ziada. This guy has... I think this is the guy that just shot Rays before. You know what? We're going to roll a D3 and see what comes up. And by that, I mean a D6. So let's roll a D6. 2. All right, so he's going to go with Magic Missile, but he's going to cast it at 3rd level. So here comes 5d4 at you, Ziada. Plus 5. Pew! Still 2 1s. 14 points of damage coming at you. Are you dead yet?
No.
Damn it. All right. Well, this Flame Skull is also... Nope, it's not going to move away because it knows it's going to provoke. It is that intelligent. So that is its turn. Valen Harpel's Tunnel is going to come up and... she's not stupid. She sees that she's going to say, Ziada, get him to come closer. That one in front of you is almost dead. I'm not going to waste a spell. And she's going to hold an action. And her action will be to cast to cast Dispel Magic on one of them if they come into line of sight, not the one that's about to drop that's right there. Because otherwise that'd be a waste. All right, Novakri, your turn. I'm sorry, not Novakri. Loki, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on Ziada.
Before you do that, I'm just going to remind you where you put yourself. You into the room below you, and I just want to remind you that here is a 20-foot drop that goes from the level that you are down, basically down an icy sheer cliff, and then this whole room is covered with icicles on the ceiling that sort of shimmer and sparkle as you kind of look into the room in the darkness. Just as a reminder. All right, your turn.
All right, casting Protection from Good and Evil on Ziada. And
All right.
I don't see anything else. I can barely see that one.
Could I get a link on that when you get a chance?
Yeah.
I'm literally pulling it up just to read it real fast too.
Oh shit.
You're gonna do. Do you have to pick one?
Oh, but it's touch though.
Oh yeah, yep.
I can get there. That's 25.
And you could literally then run back and get the hell out of there too if you want.
Yeah, I'll do a bonus action and yeah, I'll get over there. So I'll run up, do that, and now these guys have disadvantage in hitting you, I believe.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
If they're rolling to hit, I mean, like magic missile is clearly, and fireball are clearly other spells, but yes.
Cool.
All right, Novakri, you've been spared the fire thus far.
Yes. So I am going to unsee. Hey, Kev, Ziada about down to half?
At this point, getting closer to 25%.
Oh. So I guess you would like a healing.
Yeah, I mean one way or the other. I was gonna heal myself if I needed.
Let's do this. I'm going to unsling the laser rifle and see how they like lasers.
Ooh, all right. It's radiant damage. We know that hits. Let's see what you can do. 12 is a hit. Which one are you firing at? Which one are you firing at? I should ask.
I thought we only had one left over.
Oh no, there's 3 of them.
But the dead one makes it now
Yep.
2.
Yeah, one about the one just to the northeast of Ziada.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. So with that, you, sir, you pew this thing, and it goes down hard. You like put like a radiant bolt through the top of its skull, leaving like an initial entry wound, and then just blows out the back of the skull, and the flames kind of flicker and go out, and it drops to the floor. And this one is Nene.
Leaving only teeth.
And I'm going to do a healing word at level 4 for Ziada. 14.
Thanks.
Oh, it's a big word. It's a 14-letter word right there. Onomatopoeia or something. All right, Navakri, good turn. Are you going to move at all? So you shot, you bonused, you're going to move.
I'm out of here.
Yes. Cool.
See ya.
All right. Ziada, it is your turn. If memory serves me correctly, in front of you is a column of holy light that will burn you if you move into it.
Does that count for me as well?
I don't think it burns him.
I think it burns any creatures that are in it, if you read it.
Yeah, it says when a creature.
So if you wanna dance into that real fast, that would take 2d10 damage. It's cool.
So I would actually like to go this way,
Yeah, then go diagonal.
Ooh.
and I would like to bonus action to try and bash this skeleton.
Oh,
this
I
skull
see
into
it.
said thing and dispel. Hopefully.
All right, you're gonna have to be. Oh, you can't. I mean, unless you crit it. Oh shit. So, you know what?
Yeah, disadvantage, right? Or does it?
It's disadvantage. Disadvantage. I don't think so.
Do you have the cloak?
No, it's not. It was a check, strength versus.
Athletics check. Yeah.
Yeah, because that you got a 23
Well,
and I got an 18.
What's crazy on my screen and why I got so crazy about that is that your dice rolled a 20 on my screen as well. So I thought we both rolled 20s.
Oh, that one wasn't my die. That was yours.
Oh shit. No, I like a 20 popped on my screen and then another dice showed up and it said a 20 as well. And that's why I was like,
Oh, weird.
oh all right. So yeah, so that's why I was like, oh shit. I was like, I got to make a ruling on this, but I'm going to say that with a 20 it's you don't push them, but you do make the hit, so you can do some damage.
Okay. So
All right, that's better.
7
So
damage.
8. 3 plus 5 isn't 8 because last time it was a plus 5.
I've only got +4.
Oh,
No, so it was 1,
okay.
and it became 5.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay. Okay. So
Fortunate. You know what? Push.
I mean, you could try to bull rush him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just straight up push. As an
Yeah.
action.
All right. So again, -3 on strength. The only way I see that this skull can beat you is a 20. So here we go.
Oh, nice.
No, definitely not going to beat you at all. So,
Good.
yep, you push him into the moonbeam, and when a creature enters the moonbeam, it immediately takes the 2d10. Correct?
Correct.
All right. So, roll 2d10.
Having technical difficulties. Oh, here it is. Figured it out. My cat had a paw on my mouse pad, and so my mouse pad was thinking I had 2 fingers on it, so it wasn't letting me move. It just kept like minimizing and zooming the screen. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
Don't worry. I got you.
Fucking cats.
They're the best and the worst. This is just how it is.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh wow, nice. And with that, I gotta make some marks on this guy. He is bloodied. Ziada, anything else on your turn? You moved, you bonus action, you shoved.
Does that activate Vaylin trying to dispel?
Yes, it does. Good call. She was waiting for something else to come out, and so what is her? I need to find out what her save is. Oh, it's over here. I gotta look over to here. Nope, that's the wrong page. Okay, so I'm going to give her. All right, so she's got a DC 16. And this is Dispel Magic is a. I think I'm going to probably give this a con save unless it says specifically. Dispel Magic. 10 plus. Must make an ability check. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Dispel Magic is a third level, but I'm going to use Hearth. But yeah, so I'm just going to give him a con roll to see if he can resist the dispelling of himself. So here we go. He resists the Dispel Magic, and that is 1/3 level spell she just cast that's not there anymore.
All right. So we're going to. I can it's just a straight up attack at this point, right? There's no disadvantage or anything.
No, I think you have advantage with protection period for evil, right?
No, I think it's just the other way around.
Creatures of the disadvantage take the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or persistent. The target is already charmed.
Yeah, so it's all defensive.
Yeah, it's all defensive. Yep.
Right.
So no advantage.
A good one. That's not, but I think it's enough.
Yes, a 13 is definitely enough to hit.
11 points of damage.
Okay. And so this thing is now at a critical status.
3, 4. Okay. And I will finish.
Wait. Before you do this, I don't think you can do that attack. A shove is a full attack action, is it not?
No, it's a full it's a full attack.
Right, and so
it
a
takes
full
away just one of those. So since I have 2, it's not a full action. It's a full attack.
I think when you hold on. I just want to double check this because I thought that when you did that, it eclipsed it. Like if you're going to do an attack with your weapons, you can do the full attack, or you can do a different action on your turn. I just gotta double check that. Surprise, initiative,
action attack. Using the attack action, if you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, and then I clicked on it because it stopped there. Yeah, if you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them.
Oh, cool. All right. I didn't realize that. So in that case, yeah, absolutely. And then you still had enough movement to kind of shift around to the bottom there?
Yep. I went, over and then up, and then, back. So it ended up being 20 feet total.
Okay. All right. Harvest, you are up.
So
Moonbeam is a concentration, correct?
it is.
All right, so you cannot cast another concentration spell if you want to keep that spell in action right now.
Correct. My question was, so if Moonbeam were to stay there, it doesn't, on my turn, it does not continue to do damage. It already did its damage when the creature went into Moonbeam for the first time when it did. But Moonbeam...
Well, on the creature's turn, though, per what happened last time, it would take damage because it started its turn there, correct?
Right.
It didn't start its turn there. It went into the Moonbeam.
No, I'm sorry.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, so currently the creature is in the Moonbeam. And so
Correct.
if you
On
leave the
turn,
Moonbeam there,
yes,
it's going to take that damage. Yes.
Correct. On its turn, it would take that damage.
Yes.
My question is, being that Moonbeam, I have it has a radius. I can move it like up to 60 feet. Can I move it out from that square and then move it right back onto that square and then do damage again on my turn?
Unless the spell says that you can. Well, two things. Does the spell say anything about a creature being unable to take it multiple times when it's not its turn? Or two, does the spell say anything about not being able to do it? And if it doesn't, then shit, yeah, do it.
The spell doesn't say anything about not being able to do that, but it also doesn't say anything. It doesn't say that the creature can take. Okay, so this is what the spell says. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
That's where it is. So the creature has already entered into it once
Correct.
on a turn, and the turn is the full turn order. So it's taken the
Okay.
damage once from this.
Okay.
So you can't. That would be really gross if you were just like move it over there and then whoa, got you back
Right.
again.
Right. Okay. That's what I wanted to understand.
If you moved up and could see the other flame skull, you
Right.
could move it onto the other one and it would take damage on this turn. But you couldn't do it to this one because it's already been
Right.
affected.
Yeah. So I will see if I can see the flame skull from this area.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You get close and the last one casts fireball on you. I mean, whatever.
Story of my dating life.
Things were going so well, and then a little bead of fire blew up.
Yeah, you know, it was going well, and then she cast Firebolt.
Did it burnt?
Damn. Hold on. I just have to double check what my I need you to stop hitting keys. Oh, it's only 30. I don't think I actually can move to see that flame skull.
Ah.
10, 15, 20, 25.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you could.
Well, this spot right here, is that considered a move?
That's not a spot.
That is not
No,
a spot. So
yeah, you'd have to be one behind.
right, and I can't see the flame skull from one behind.
However, they give off a 15-foot emanation of light, and so you should be able to see some light over here.
Discern that it's there.
Yeah, you could just move it over and then just hope for the best.
Gotcha.
I'll give that as a go if you want to do that.
Yeah.
However, you do know that if you left it where it was, it would probably kill the thing that it's on right now on its when it starts its turn.
On its turn. And is it going next? Is it going right after me? That guy?
Nope. The dude over here is.
The dude I was moving it to.
Or the dude, the girl, it, they. I don't know. This is a floating skull with green flames, so and laser us. I don't know.
Did you ask what its pronouns were?
I didn't. That was my bad.
Well, let's just see.
Its name is Elvita. And,
let's just see how this plays out.
Sure.
I'm going to move the moonbeam to that final guy.
All right. You shift it over there. Zoom.
Yeah.
He, she, it, they, you,
them.
Elvita. Think Velveeta, but at L. Elvita is in the moonbeam, so no save. 13 points of damage. Wowzers. I gotta give this guy or Elvita a bunch of stuff. So, bing, bang, boom.
And then on its turn, again,
It's gonna melt.
It's gonna take more damage. Okay.
Yep. So if that is the end of your turn, yes.
Yeah, move and action. Yep.
All right, roll me another 2d10 because Elvita's gonna take it. Come on, roll 2 1s.
I'll try. Close.
Oh, didn't kill it. It's not looking good. It's really, really mooned up, but it's going to do this. It's going to move up here. It does not have access to Fireball anymore because it was one of the first ones that cast that. But it's going to cast a second level. Ooh, what do I want to do? Do I want to bust that out? Nah. Guaranteed damage. Magic Missile. It's going to. I'm going to roll a d4. Novakri, not Novakri, I'm sorry. Harvest, you're a 1 and a 2. Ziada's a 3 and a 4. That's a 2. That's going to be 4 magic missiles coming at you. 44 plus 4. Come on, 4s. That's better. 14 points of damage as 4 of these bolts, pew, 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 lace into you.
Okie doke.
And that is that guy's turn. This guy is dead, so I'm going to take him off the map. And Jux, what do you want to do?
All I want to do is pew a pew 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 and a pew pew.
All I want to do is Eldritch Blast you. Jux.
He's sleeping.
I did fall asleep, actually.
Well, it's your turn to go pew pew. And I think we've kind of lined the two of them up that you might be able to see both of them to take some pot shots at.
All right, well, let's get started then.
$21 for 7 points of damage. Which one were you firing at? The first guy or the back guy?
First
All right.
one.
Oh, had 8 hit points left. It's not dead yet.
Damn.
But is he
However,
shooting the beam?
No, she moved the beam over to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
If you shoot the guy you just shot, because this guy, for tactically, this guy just went. So you've got several turns before he goes again. So this guy's coming up though. So you probably want to focus on taking him out.
All right, let's shoot him.
Pew! I'm just looking at the 300-foot range you have on this and shaking my head like gross. Ugh. I mean, it's amazing, but...
Who are you talking to? Jux?
Yeah, no, just look. I don't know if you can see on the screen
Oh, I see.
Jux's range. Yeah. His Eldritch Blast is a 300-foot range. And with 13 points of damage, Jux, how does your Eldritch Blast take care of this particular flame skull?
Explodes in brilliant red light.
Shark teeth fly everywhere. That was the shark tooth one.
That red light is so smart.
All right. Jux, you've gone pew pew. Are you doing anything else in your turn?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay. All right. We move to a now dead flame skull. Get him off there. Come on. Delete, I said. All right. Did I just... Please tell me I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. Valen can see. She's going to step up to here. Can see the last dude and is going to try to dispel that guy. And give him 1 save. Does not save. And that guy, I'm going to take off the map because he is dead. All right. And with that, combat's over, but you know for a fact that there are 3 of these things that are going to come back in an hour. What do you guys want to do?
do we want to try and holy water and make sure these guys stay away?
Your holy water is going to take an hour.
I guess so.
And do you have powdered silver?
25 gold
Silver.
worth. Oh, you definitely have that.
Yeah.
Well,
If you guys have the wealth, you guys could just subtract it. I'm not going to get too crazy with that.
Yeah. While I'm dealing with the blessing, someone else will be smashing up 25 silver coins. So just grinding them into a powder.
Yucks.
We have an alchemy set.
75.
Oh, right. Maybe 100. Get all 4. Just to make sure.
Oh no! I'm sorry. The spell itself. Hang on, where is it? King Paladins. Yeah, like creating holy water. I believe it creates like 2 gallons of holy water or something akin to that when you create holy water. So, like, I mean, you guys could literally boil like a pot, like over a fire or something, and then just pour it on each one of these. You know, it's 25 gold is the end of it. You don't have to do more.
We don't need 2 gallons of holy water for each skull.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll just sweep them into
A little
one
dab will do
pile,
you. Yep.
and then just dump it all out.
I would. Oh, sorry.
Pray and spray.
All right, so
I
do
would
you wanna try
also-
and take a short rest and like kind of.
I was gonna
keep an eye out?
I was going to say that everybody could probably take a short rest except for Ziada, because Ziada, you're going to be focused on this for the next hour.
Good. The like one that specifically needs it. All right. So Chris's next character is going to be a cleric.
Or a paladin.
Oh, please, not another paladin. You guys and your smites, I'm just like, no thanks. You get so much.
Yeah.
I'm done with your smites.
I'm done with your smittens. All right, so we don't have to
Smite
roll
on,
anything.
mighty smiter.
You guys spend an hour or so. You cast this. If anybody else needed to do a short rest, you could definitely get that done in that time. The other things that are if you guys want to spend more time to rest, you can do that. But if not, and you wanted to try to do some healing, don't forget that you have that wand of cure light that you guys were gifted when you saved 10 towns from the dragon. So somebody could literally be booping Ziada while she was performing the ritual and get her back.
All right. So what do people have for spell slots? Because I don't want to burn up too many of those.
I'm out of my tier 4, but otherwise, I think I've got a few of the other ones good.
Because I also have my lay on hands that I generally don't use that I can pop into, because that's a full action. So
I don't
usually
mind
I'm
using
swinging for that.
I don't mind using the wand.
What exactly are you looking for? Just knowing what we have for spell slots, or
Yeah, just in terms of like healing
for
and
heal. Okay.
I'm at around half health right now. I'm sitting at 36. So
Okay. I have a cure wounds, which is level 1, and I have a healing word, which is level 1, and I have 3 level 1 spell slots left. Then I have I could use then I have a healing spirit. You guys remember that, right? It's the thing that follows us around and continues to heal us. That's a level 2, and I have 1 level 2 spell slot left. And then I have no level 3 heal spells, but cure wounds, healing spirit, and healing word can all be cast at level 3. And I have 3 level 3 spell slots. And then I have 2 level 4 spell slots. And once again, we have Cure Wounds, Healing Spirit, and Healing.
All right. So yeah, I'll dip into my lay on hand stuff because we have lots of healing all over the place.
And then I thought we had potions too.
I'm sure we
I
do.
can.
Yeah,
I
we've
think
got.
Navakri had a bunch of them.
Yeah, I've got. One sec.
As a good-hearted DM, I will say, don't forget that your slots are things that will recover and you may need for other encounters
Yeah.
before you rest. Whereas the consumable items, once you use them, you're not burning anything besides weight you're carrying.
Okay, so I've got 2 greater healings and 10 normal healings.
And what was the total number of cure lights that was on the wand? I want to say it was pretty good. Like it was a substantial
20.
amount.
I think it was
20,
20.
something, 20. It could even be like 29 or something. I hope somebody wrote that down because I'll have to go back and find my notes. But I know that you guys got something pretty good with that.
I also have. Let's not forget that this is an option that can be used every short rest. So I can actually use this now and recover it at this short rest. As an action, I can spend 1 use of a healer's kit to tend to a creature and restore 1d6 plus 4 HP to it, plus additional HP equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. So it'd be almost, it's potentially 10 HP plus your hit die can be restored with 1 use of the.
And that uses a use of the healer's kit, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
And I have 2 healer's kits on me, so I have 20 uses. So I could use that on you now with this short rest. You want me to do that?
Yeah, might as well. If
Okay.
you can do that while I'm
while you're doing your
stuff.
thing. And how many hit die do you have? Is it?
It's your level.
If it's at a level, right? Okay. So it's going to be the number I roll plus 8.
Roll that 1.
Oh, Tom, you're a fucking. So, 13.
All right. 13.
Is there a limit to how many times you can try to treat somebody with the heal kit, like either in an hour or during a day?
The creature can't regain HP from this feat again until it finishes a short or long rest. Oh shit! It's your short or long rest.
Well,
My bad.
But I can't get it
right.
until after. But
right. I can use it again on somebody else.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did Loki say he needed healing?
Do you, Loki?
No, I'm at full.
Yeah, I think everyone else is at full.
I'm not. I took damage. Oh, but I just rolled. I was gonna roll a hit die. Yeah, just now that last guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
But I am gonna roll. I'm gonna use one of my hit die. So I'm gonna roll a d8, Tom.
Okay. Just make sure you mark it off, just so you know that in case you take another short rest, you're down one of the things that you can recover.
I actually already marked it off. I just didn't roll it.
Another D8, right? Novakri?
What? Oh.
Yeah.
You get 2 D8 of healing for that. Just for spending hit die, because the bard.
Oh.
During a short rest. Yep.
Yeah, she's singing and stuff.
Oh, I do love
giving away our position.
Everybody know where we are.
But I mean, it's worked out so far. So.
All right. So, you guys patch each other up as best you can. You take care of these skulls. They're not going to come back. in front of you are two options for moving forward. One is the 20-foot drop that opens into a large room that's covered, that the ceiling is covered in these glistening and shining, almost crystalline-like icicles. And then the other is that there is another doorway out over here. Additionally, there is a small there's a small room up this way, but I think somebody already looked that way, and I will tell you that there's nothing over there.
And is it a dead end where the flame skulls were?
Yeah, just like where the flame skulls were. It's a dead end.
Okay.
And there's nothing
then
in this area.
You know what? That's a good question. If you guys are looking around for stuff, then I mean maybe that's time for an investigation roll of some sort.
Yeah. I think we'll want to have some people look around.
Investigate. Yeah, I am all about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so the number didn't come up, but it just was a blank.
That. I'm like, I set everyone up with some suspense. What's it gonna be? Terrible.
It's gonna be terrible.
Loki, I'm actually, because of where you were for most of this battle, I'm going to give you advantage on your investigation check.
Cool.
All right. 7 would have been a fail, but an 18 in this area right here that Professor Scant had been going on and on about how this was a sky coach, not a sand coach. I'm sorry, a sky coach, which was basically like a small vessel that would sail through the sky to get from floating city to floating city, which the Netherese constructed. They would literally cut the tops off of mountains using magic, and then just carve out those mountains and fly the cities through the sky. And then other times they would craft enormous structures and then levitate those and fly them around. And so they were like flying city-states. And then there, as sort of a taxi between them, were these sky coaches. And inside the wreckage, in the area over here, you find an iron safe that's maybe 4 foot by 4 foot, so a cube. 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot, that must weigh like easily like 200 to 300 pounds, that has a combination lock on the front of it. The numbers on the lock go from 0 to 50 and are written in a language that I don't know if you speak. So what languages do you speak?
Halfling. That's
it. That's the only language you have.
Not even common.
Not even common.
Translating this whole time.
Really?
Yes.
It's halfling sign language.
Thank God for psychicness.
Yes. Novakri's been backing me up this entire time.
That's the reason that if Loki ever died, Novakri might just wander off, because she was just a translator this whole time. and if Novakri dies, Loki's just gonna be standing there like I don't know.
Well, that's my prestige class as translator.
So if all you speak is halfling, then somebody else might want to look at this. But.
Halfling, thieves can't. That's it.
Well, unfortunately, you don't know what the marks are. You can tell that there are marks that range from one symbol to another, and that there are 50 of them. However, you could attempt to open this with a dexterity check or a sleight of hand check.
I'm pretty good at that. Apparently not as good as I thought.
So you kind of put your ear up to it, you turn the knob a couple times, and it clicks, but then it doesn't open when you try to open the handle.
Got it. Does it look like a language that I can read? Is it giant?
What languages do you read? It is not giant.
Elvish, Dwarvish, Druidic, or Common, even, apparently?
It is none of the above.
Okay.
What do we got? We already said Elvish Giant is Celestial. That's the only one.
It's no one has thrown that out there, and it does not appear that is something. However, Velen, seeing you do this, will come over and will say in her gruff voice, that's clearly draconic. Those are numbers that go from 0 to 50. And like in her pocket, you'll hear Scant go, "Oh, yes, of course it is. That was one of the languages that the Netherese used besides their own. Oh, how could I not have thought of that originally?"
Do we have a dragon claw that will tell us the combination?
"I don't know, good sir. My apologies. It's your size. Good madam, do you have a dragon claw that would tell us?"
Let me check my stuff.
It's bear, owl,
right. Dragonfly.
Dragonfly. Yeah, there we go.
I will give you, because there was a full hour where there were rituals going on, healings going on, and you were all set. I'll say you can tinker around with this, and you can give it one more shot. Again, you can either do a dex save or a sleight of hand, whichever you would like.
Was that to me again?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, to you. I would assume that you're probably the only one capable of attempting to do this.
$19.
So with a 19, and I gave you a little bonus because Professor Scant was whispering things about Netherese stuff in your ear, you're able to open the lock. It was a DC 20, but because Scant and Velen came over and told you it was in a language that they understood, maybe they provided some insight, so it gave you a +2. So you got a 21 on that.
No, Loki's just showing off for the professor.
He's flexing. Yeah, he's flexing. He's like, "Oh man, look at that orb." All right, so there's some stuff in here. First of all, there's an average sized, so like larger than a waist pouch, smaller than a backpack, leather sack with like a drawstring around it, that anybody who would like to make a knowledge arcana may know something about this.
Solve the puzzle.
I will.
Does it look handy?
Nope.
No, it doesn't. You guys are like, "That's a leather sack. This is stupid." The only thing that you guys recognize is the fact that if it was just a leather sack, it probably would have like just dissolved to dust by now. Like it wouldn't have lasted the millennia that this stuff has been here.
It's definitely bison.
Ziada, wow.
This thing, amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely bison.
First Nation.
Yeah, all right. So Velen with a 15 plus her Arcana scale goes, "Oh man, that's a bag of holding."
What?
You guys just found a bag of holding.
That's fucking incredible.
To Kevin.
So
hey, he's the treasurer. He takes care of all that stuff. I'm good with giving it to Kev.
Can I go in there?
Weight off, right?
Can I fit? You know if I can fit. It's
you can't breathe.
For science.
Yeah, you can't breathe inside the bag. You would eventually suffocate in there. You could be retrieved whenever Ziada wanted to, but
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some kind of breathing mask.
Can you imagine?
It's for science.
Imagine with me, if you will, where your alchemy jug, could just make air. So all you do is make the alchemy jug make air, and you just hide in the bag, and then pop
Guys,
out and shoot things, and then go
guys,
back in.
Is there a way
we
to
can
get?
store so much mayo. We can have 500 pounds of mayo. This is how we finish oral. Just
Slather in
Mayo.
mayo.
Just mayo
500
attack.
pounds though.
I'm
Specifically.
gonna have to do some behind the screen math about what 500 pounds of mayo would do for damage. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Well,
Yes.
her bird won't be able to fly.
We're gonna need to
Because
find a
of
way
the
to
weight on the
duplicate
bag, yeah.
this. We're gonna need to find a way to like replicate these to make them, so we have like 15 bags of holding, and in like 2
If-
years when we have enough
I was
mayo,
gonna say,
we'll
4
finally
years from
strike.
now.
10 towns, hear us out. Some of you are gonna die, but we have a plan. We have a plan.
and she's
If-
also pissed, by the way. But
Yeah.
don't worry. In 6 or 7
Also-
years,
Our artificer died, so we don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do
I'm
this.
saying you can still smell the mayo years later.
Still, Icewind Dale is now not known for its cold winters, but for the ever-present mayo smell, rotting mayo smell of the north.
All right, if we get 15 bags of holding, that's like 7,000 pounds. Let's go for
So,
it.
so who takes the bag?
I like Kevin taking it.
all right.
All right. So Ziada, as you grab the bag, and the bag itself, I mean,
It's a
it looks
mimic.
kind of like no, it's not a mimic. That would be hilarious, but no. And it's also not. I forget what they were called. There was a evil bag of holding. It was
Bag
called
of
like a bag of
devouring.
eating or something. Devouring, yeah. Where like it was literally a creature that when you put your hand in, it ate whatever it was there. But if you reached in, it would try to eat you and pull you into its stomach, which was an extra dimensional space. Anyways, as you grab the bag, it sounds like there's a couple things rattling around inside of it.
Oh, let's take a look. See what's going on in there.
Vaylin, with her role, will tell you that bags of holding are amazing items that when you just think of what you want, it will as long as it's in the bag, it will appear in your hand. However, it is just a bag, so that if you take the
Inside
bag and if you just turn it upside down
Mary
and shake it,
Poppins.
whatever's inside will fall out. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that closer to the ground in case anything's fragile.
Just a dead body falls out. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's already dead.
So falling out, no dead
All right,
bodies.
So
but
no, the correct scuba gear if you're getting in there.
yes, there's one flipper, half a canister of air. No, I'm kidding. What you find are what falls out, and they kind of like ding 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 and fall to the ground. Are 4 amethysts, each worth 100 gold pieces each, and a ring that is made of chardelin that I will allow Arcana checks on.
What's the point?
Well, the point is to know what you're getting into. Novakri, you beat out what Vaylin got. Harvest, you're just sitting there going like, I don't even know why I want to go on. This is a ring of the ram. It is made of chardelin, but the best you can tell is that this ring, that the chardelin that this is made out of, is not infused with that negativity or that darkness that was used in the creation of the dragon or some of the other things you've come across. And I think that at some point, some knowledge checks were rolled about chardelin, and you realize that it is this kind of magical crystal that's capable of being imbued with positive or negative or just no axiomatic energy, right? Like it It could be good, it could be bad, or it could just be neutral. And this ring appears to be a ring of the ram that is neutral. Which, by the way, this is a great item. I don't know who wants it, but it's a great item.
Does it require attunement?
I'm going to say yes. More than likely it does. I will double check. I'm sure somebody already has, but Ring of the Ram 5th edition. It's a rare item. Yes, requires attunement.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, this is for somebody. I don't think that this would be great. Like personally, I don't think this would be great for a frontline fighter. But if somebody else is like frequently near them in the background, that 2d10 force damage and a push is pretty awesome, especially since there's 3 per day.
Yeah. What do people have for equipment? How many slots open for attunement?
I have no attunement slots.
Yeah, nor do I.
I mean, Vaylin would take it. She's like, I mean, I'll take it
Well,
if nobody else wants it.
we'll see if things get desperate.
I mean, regardless, if we can't wear it right now, we're still keeping it.
Oh yeah, no. So 100%. She's just saying. I'm putting it out there. Not that she's like, give me your treasure, but like, she is a caster in the back lines. That if she's got a 60-foot attack that does 2d10 damage when she uses it, that buffs like her spell casting abilities as well as her like wand of magic missiles that she has per day. So.
And nobody, like, you don't need to be a spellcaster to use this.
No,
at all.
it's a magic item that allows you to do this.
Okay.
I just think it may, like, if nobody else wants it, it makes her more versatile. That's all. But if somebody else wants it, absolutely.
What does it do again?
It's
I think they
chat.
just threw it up on the side, but basically, yeah. So, 3 charges per day. So this thing's been sitting there for so long. It's got 3 charges at the start of the day. D3, you get those back. It's got a +7 bonus to hit, and it does 2d10 force damage for the target that you're going to hit that's 60 feet away from you. And on a hit, you can push something 5 feet. The other thing that you can do is you can use it to basically bust down a non-worn item. So if there's a door or something, you can use it to make a strength check to bust down an item or break it or whatever.
Take it if nobody wants it.
Yeah, if you have open spots, Vaylin put it out there to say like if nobody else is going to take it, she'd take it because not spell slots. I'm sorry, attunement slots weren't open. But if you want to grab this, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd like it too.
Sounds like a roll off.
And in my mind, conversation.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I guess
I
like
could almost make a case for me having like a ranged thing, and then it's like.
Well, you also use a push.
I think so in situations where everybody can make arguments, including Vaylin going, I don't want to keep using my fucking magic missiles. Like, let me have this. Just do a roll off. As an NPC though, I would give her disadvantage on a roll. She'd have to take the lower of 2 rolls.
Okay.
Or the party can just decide. Somebody
also
rolled a 17.
Yeah, I mean, well, Ziada, you don't have any spell slots, or you don't have any attunement.
Well,
spots.
That's what I was gonna say. I could take one off and put in like the Pearl of Power, if someone wants that, or the Helm of Telepathy. You know, it's-
Navakre, would you rather have the ring or the pearl of power?
Villain would love the Pearl of Power.
I said Navakre. I'm about to gag Valen.
She's like, bitch, I opened up the waterfall for you.
Yeah,
Shut up.
I remember you specifically saying you wanted one thing, and now
Exactly.
Just... I remember that conversation lasting for a little bit. Okay, so
She goes, it's true. It's true. I do just want the Mythlar, but I mean, this is cool stuff too.
Actually, the Pearl of Power would be pretty cool to expand to get back the spell slot. So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, because I'm still not even at level 3. Not that it has to be level 3, but
yeah, that'd be a lot more helpful for me than. I mean, the RAM would be great, but this right here, give me a spell slot back. Hell yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, Jux, if you want it, that's fine too, because you know, I know you want to stay 300 feet away, so push.
I think Navakre should have the pearl of power regardless.
I
Wait,
think so too.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Can you imagine if a creature gets within 300 feet of Jux and then he just points his fist at them and they start taking force damage? Jux is like, nope, no thanks. You just stay the fuck away from me. Yeah. I mean, up to you guys. Also, Valen wants it.
Novak, you can have the Pearl of Power though.
I'll take the Pearl of Power. Give Kev the ring.
Yeah, I think Jux is sleeping again.
I'm just
No,
whatever.
it sounds like he's still here. He's still here.
Yep. So Jux, do you want that ring at all? I know you were saying like yes, but
No, that's okay. You can take it.
And Jux, I don't know if we got this or not, but I want to give you something that your character has. So if you're really like, I was gonna say attuned. That's dumb. But if you really like the idea of the Ring of the Ram, we can say that you have one of those as well, because you deserve at least one rare item that your character has, just to keep you on par with the rest of everybody. And we didn't do that. Yeah, we didn't do that prior to you coming in. So if this is something that you want, we could say that you mirror it and you have it. But take a look and let's make sure that that Jux is outfitted with like a rare item that you would like to have.
And you can take it. I have the Eldritch Blast, so that's fine.
all right, cool.
All right, so so outside of game, then Chris, look at like rare items and pick one for Jux, and we'll just say that you have that moving forward. So like before our next session, we can do that. All right, cool. So you guys find that is what you find inside this. Well done. I was after that first roll, Loki. I really thought that there was a chance that you weren't going to open this this safe at all. But you've got two potential ways to move from here. Where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do? And also, who's going first so I can try to kill them first?
Ziada.
Yeah.
Duh.
Oh no! Now I'm in a better position to hopefully not die.
Who is so Ziada, you can move up there. That's fine. You see that in front of you, the room opens into kind of a little bit of a larger antechamber right here, and then there is a series of stairs that seem to have been cut into the ice that go down this way. I'll do this so it's a little better. That go down this way. But before you move further, I don't know who can see it because it's illuminated right now. Who can see into this room this far?
I can.
Okay.
Oh, that might be.
What you see in that room, or what I'll tell you is that there also appears to be an opening down here. I think that's basically what it's just beyond the sight that you have. I'm not going to make you make perception checks for it, but you see that there is what appears to be a tunnel or an opening in the ice over here. Yeah, as you get closer and you stand right at the precipice of this, you see for certain that there is definitely an opening here, and there is definitely an opening here. But I'd love you to make a perception check. And by love, I mean go ahead and make a perception check. With a perception check, you see that in this room, excuse me, that sparkling icicles as long as what's a good thing? As long as long swords cling to the 40-foot high roof of this cavern. The floor is strewn with blocks of stone, toppled pillars, and embedded in the eastern wall that you can't see appears to be some sort of structure. Like it's just beyond your vision where you stand right now.
You said this is
Every
you said this is a 20-foot drop off?
20-foot drop off. So as you step into this room, where the ceiling is about 20 feet above you right now, it would soar up to 40 feet when you drop down 20 feet. But with a 26, you also notice that there's something wrong with some of the sort of glistening icicles in the ceiling. They don't look right. They look
Ice ropers?
it looks like they don't look right. Like maybe you catch a glimpse of one of them moving, and then you look, and then you can't see it anymore. But it's almost like one of those. You remember in the '90s when you went to a mall? Remember those days? And there was like a picture, like the artist would have like the 3D pictures that you had to sit there and stare at. And then all of a sudden, like it would come into visualization. But if you looked away, you didn't see the boat or the ship or the spaceship or whatever. And so it's like you look at the ceiling and you see that there's a thing, but as soon as you look over where you thought you saw another one, that one went away. So there's something odd about this ceiling.
Can I pop an Eldritch Blast dip there?
You're not sure where to target. Yeah. So what you see makes it difficult for you to target, but you feel that there's something above.
I can jump down the cliff with my hover ring. That's not a big deal. Problem is just stuck down here by myself.
So here's what I'm going to say. Ziada, you just moved. Novakri, you stepped up over there. Do you want to jump down that cliff? What are you doing?
Sure.
All right. As you hop down there, I think I'm going to need a bunch of people to roll some initiative.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
A bunch of people?
Which one?
A bunch of people. So I'm going to get rid of the flame skulls because they're not on the thing anymore. But I'm going to have to do a bunch of stuff on my end. So hold on.
The Valkyrie, what happened to Ziada going first, and why are you letting the DM goat you into going to a room with weird looking stalactites?
No Valkyrie, head up the ass.
Oh,
I mean, let's be honest here.
let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Tom's going to turn to another page in the monster manual real fast because, everybody's making decisions, and I love it. Because it's not there. It's under this.
I'm going to pop the Pearl of Power to get a 3rd level slot back.
Are you attuned to it already?
We had a rest.
Yes, you did. And it's not a long rest. It's a short rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what do they got? They got that. All right, so I'm going to go, let's pull this up, and we're going to go do. And then get rid of that, and we'll do that. Or actually, do that. I'm going to do this. What's crazy is I have no idea which of these is which. This is going to be great. This is really going to be a combat of like, I don't know what's happening. So, all right. Did everybody update their initiatives? No, I should probably do that for you guys. No, Loki's got a 12. Novakri's got that 13. Ziada Harvest. Well, I got to roll Valen too. So this.
I'll just keep my good one.
Yeah, I didn't roll
I'll just
initiative.
keep the one I like. All right. So Harvest, let's get you
I
up
was going
there.
20.
Ziada's a 14. Harvest, let's get yours up there. Oh, Jux is 17. Nice. And then Harvest, what do you got?
Hold on. Wasn't roll.
Oh my God. Maximum awesome. All right. So let's go descending. Top of the order. 5, 10. You know what? Screw it. Let's just make this interesting. So we're gonna go boop, layer, token layer, and flying down from the ceiling. Something you've seen before. However, this is no Sopo. This is some angry ice method that's been locked in here for a while. And this guy goes, get him! And flies. Oh, no, I don't want to move that. That's weird. I want to move. No. What the fudge is happening? Objects and tokens. Thank you. Do. Flies over to Navakri and is going to. Actually, no. Why would I do that? I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to try to cold breath you. I need a dex saving throw. The 17 is a save. You're only going to take half damage on this as 2d4 cold damage comes at you. Come on, big numbers. All right, you take 1 point of damage. That was not good.
You all right?
And it goes, ah! I probably should have tried to hit you. Oh, well.
Are you down, Novakri?
Are you down? All right. It now goes to Jux. Jux, you're on the back side of the room. Novakri jumped down a thing. You heard a little thing go, get him! What do you do? Update some music to maybe, let's go with this. All right, Jux, you move there, and you can see that dude right there. Excuse me. Ooh, I'm on the wrong
17.
thing. Sorry. The 17 definitely hits this guy. 8 points of damage, -8. You've already bloodied this guy.
Finish him.
9 points of damage. Oh boy!
Nice.
He's not dead yet, but he's on his last legs. Oh boy! You guys have faced these things before. You know what you're fighting, I think. You doing anything else?
No.
All right. Looks like it goes to another one of the ice methods. I gotta do this, and then do this, and then go this, and then do this. And this guy's gonna fly over directly above Novakri. I'm putting him right here so we don't have people on top of people. And he is gonna shake off one of the icicles that's in the ceiling and try to make it drop on your head. I need a dex save from you. Oh, God, Novakri, you are fleet of foot, you son of a bitch. All right.
Hovering.
Oh, my God. And you take 1 point of damage as, like, the edge of the end of the icicle, like, just catches, like, your foot as it's, like, and shatters. It goes, I'll get you! That is that one's turn. Velen Harple goes, damn it, I wish I had that Ring of the Ram. And then she moves up She is going to move up to here. And she has something cool that she can do. She's going to use her Wand of Magic Missile again. She's going to use 2 charges of it, so it's going to be 2d4 plus 4 against the guy on the ceiling. I'm sorry. Wait. First level. No, 2 actions, so it's 4d4 plus 4. There we go. We're going to roll this. 14 points of damage. This guy in the ceiling takes a big hit, but is not dead. He's definitely at below bloodied. And then she's going to move back here and be like, I don't like them! Remember they explode! And Ziada, you are up. What do you do? Actually, Ziada, give me a perception check.
Okay.
21. From down the stairwell in front of you, as you start to hear the battle erupt back to your sort of like left and behind, you hear this like voice, like, well, you hear it so like ever so softly, it's almost like a whisper, but you just kind of hear like, so hungry, I haven't eaten, I'm so hungry, and then like this scratching as if like claws on ice. Your turn. What do you do?
Alright, I'm going to let Harvest know kind of what I heard. I'm gonna check it out. Help out with those guys. I hope to wrap around and be able to help down there. But I'm gonna see and make sure no one else gets taken by this thing real quick.
The Magic 8-Ball says that this is not a good idea.
Yeah, well, it's a different D20.
It's a rounder one. So all right, so you're gonna move down there. All right, as you get down there, give me a. You know what? I don't think you need to. As you get down around there, you see what. So first of all, you see that like these like the room is made out of like blocks of stone that jut from the floor like 10, 15 feet high that seem to be supporting the ice. And then you kind of look at it again and you realize that it's ice that's been formed over this stone, almost like a structure had been frozen. And in the center of the room are several of the blocks that must have fallen from the roof of this room, the floor. You can't tell because this structure must have been so big that like some of the detritus and debris that fell down, you can't really make it out. But on top of the blocks in the center of the room, there is this like super emaciated and wan looking kobold with glowing red eyes. And as you come into the room, it turns and it sees you and it just goes, foe, and it rushes towards you. So I'm going to make sure I can make it towards you there. 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's going to get a surprise attack. It's not a full round. It's just going to basically, it's been looking for food. It's going to rush towards you and try to get a bite, and then it's your turn.
Okay.
So it's just like, oh, nope, on the wrong level again. Tokens. Go back to this, and let's see what happens. Yes, it runs up. Let's find out what the stats are on those things, because, now I got to find another page. Oh, I really hope it does the thing that I want it to do. G. But okay, it's only got really one thing it can do, and that is it's going to try to bite you. So here comes a D20. It's got a +6.
Ooh, wow.
I'm assuming a 24 is going to bite you.
Yeah.
And you are
It's
going to
got
take
one job.
You're going to take 1d4 plus 4 and 2d4 necrotic damage. So the piercing damage, I assume you're going to take. Are you immune or resistant to necrotic?
Resistant.
Okay, so let me give you the piercing damage first. So that is it does it.
Bitch.
That's 8 points of piercing damage. And then we're going to do 2d4 necrotic, but you're resistant to this, so you're only going to take half. So no plus to this. Yeah, it's just straight up 2d4. Oh my god! So you take 1. So 1 more point of damage. So what was it? It was 8. 4 and 4, 8 plus 1. So you take 9 damage total. However, your health is now reduced by 9. Your total health is reduced by 9 until you take a long rest. So I don't know how you want to track that, but your total
By
health is now
9,
reduced
I thought it was
by
just
9.
necrotic damage.
No, the target's hit point maximum is reduced by amount equal to the necrotic damage. Oh, sorry, yeah, so it's just 1. You're right. Son of a bitch. Wait, do you even know what these are? Never mind. So your total health is just reduced by what? I know everybody went to Barovia, or half this party went to Barovia. So I know you know, but it's whatever your total health is, it's reduced by 1. Just keep track of that.
Yep.
And that is the end of its turn, but it is your turn now. And this creature is just like, as it runs up to you.
A poor choice of meals. 16.
A 16 will hit this creature.
Only 5, but I am going to throw down a smite.
What kind of damage does the smite do?
A radiant.
Radiant. All right. No, that doesn't. No. Yep. If the vampire, I gave it away. But if the vampire takes radiant damage or damage from holy water, the trait doesn't function at the start of its next turn, so it doesn't get regeneration because of this. Mm-hmm. So 5 damage, and then whatever the smite's going to be.
Yeah, because that was a shocker. Spoiler.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Right. That 5 damage, it's not magical because you don't have a magical weapon, correct?
Correct.
All right, so it's only going to take 2 of that, but it's going to take the full of the divine smite. Well, that's a green 10. So how is that possible?
I rolled an 8 on 2d8, and then the other one was a 2.
I'm sorry. When it was green, I was like, shouldn't that just be max? Shouldn't you have just done max damage? But all right, so this thing takes 12 damage. So minus 12. Oh, do this again. Oh. All right. I'm going to give it a dot because that was a bunch of damage. All right. Are you doing something else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm you know what? I'm going to try and bash him with my shield.
Do you want to swing again first? Because but don't you move him 5 feet, or is it just prone?
I can prone or push him.
Gotcha. All right. All right. I have athletics. Nope. I have only a plus. I have a +0, so this is just a straight up D20 roll.
It's a chance.
I clicked it. Nothing happened. Try it again. All right. So you do not do that, but you do damage. Do.
So that's
nice.
8.
All right. So 8 points of damage, but it's not magical, so it's 4 points of damage. 4. Okay.
And then a final swing.
That's definitely a hit. You gonna smite again?
Jesus Christ. No, I don't know that I'm gonna smite again just yet.
All right, so -2, or I'm reducing its damage by 2, its HP by 2, and I'll give it one more mark because yeah, it It's about bloodied. I'll give it that. You have found yourself facing, because I just want to say it because I've said it already, a kobold vampire spawn, which means there's got to be a master somewhere. All right.
Yeah.
Next is this guy. I gotta move the layer because boom, boom, layer, token layer. Select. Go back to this object and token. This guy is going to move to here, and I think I can get Jux with this. Is going to cone of cold because this guy's up the ceiling, so he's not going to get hit by it. Also, it doesn't matter because they are immune to cold, whatever. So Jux and Novakri, I need you guys to give me a dex saving throw. It's only a DC of 10. Novakri, you're going to take half of this.
What, for cold damage?
Yeah, it's cold damage. Well, so it's a dex save, and if you save on the dex save, you would take half damage. And then if you have further resistances against cold, you'd save even further. Nope. All right, so 2d4. Come on, big numbers. All right, 6. Novakri, you take 3 points of cold damage. And Jux, unless you have something that reduces cold damage, you are going to take 6.
I'm looking because I think I do.
You might. All right, you take a look and figure that out.
I have resistance to cold.
So you only take 3 damage as well. If you had made your save, you would have only taken 1 point of damage on that. That's hilarious. All right, Novakri, it's your turn. You see that the things that you had kind of seen shifting around on the ceiling are coming to life. You know there's more of them. You can see that there's 3. The one to your right is actually directly above you. The one that's right here is probably hovering some, 10 feet in the air. And then this dude is like at like the sort of the level that you are, but he's a ways away. What do you do?
He's also the one that attacked me, so I'm gonna vicious mockery him.
All right. What is it? I have to ask every time because I can never remember.
DC 15.
15 wisdom save. These things have no wisdom modifier. Does not save.
Takes 2 points of damage.
Takes how much damage?
2.
2? Does not kill it. It had 4 hit points left. It is, come on, boop. Down to 2. All right, what else are you doing?
But it does have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right, fair enough.
I was really hoping that would finish it off and I wouldn't have to waste a slot.
Yep. But what else are you going to do on your turn?
I'm pretty much just going to stay right here.
Just as a reminder, you have fought these things before. You know for a fact that if one of them dies, they explode and deal damage.
I'm going to back right up to the back of that. So they can't get behind me.
Okay, all right. So you can get blasted against an ice wall. All right, cool. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
All right. This dude is going to come into action. He is going to fly up over your head. And he now is over you right here. I'm just going to sort of. No, that's you. Oh shit! Now I can't move. Sorry, Navakri. I'm not trying to fuck with you. Sorry. Put you right there. All right. He's over your head. He's going to try to do the icicle thing as well. I need a deck save, please.
You said it was a 10?
For this one, it is a DC 12.
Oh, well, I missed it.
Wrong way.
All right. So this is the 2d6 one. 6 points of damage as an icicle comes down. And this one, where the last one just kind of like brushed you and only did the 1 point of damage, this one comes down and like catches you like on the side of your arm. You're able to duck out of the way, but it gives you a nasty gash on the side of your left arm as it sort of plummets to the ground and explodes into ice. Loki, your turn.
Okay. With my spell book, I think I can help out. Well, never mind. Last time I saw Novakri was right here. I'm gonna run over to the edge here, and these are all. I know that they're floating, but they're on ground level, right?
So the two that are up here are at the ceiling, which is about 20 feet up. This one is kind of hovering at about like the 10-foot mark. So it's actually with that, he's kind of eye level with you. And this guy is a little bit lower, and that guy is looking the worst for wear out of any of the ones that you can see right now.
All right. We'll shoot up towards this one. Firebolt.
All right. Which one was the one you were shooting at? I'm sorry.
The closest one, this one right here.
Okay, 18 is a hit.
Oh,
5 points of damage. All right.
overwhelming.
Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action back a bit.
Boop. All right. End of your turn?
Yep.
All right. So I think what I'm going to do is, just for sake of keeping me sane, I'm going to go this. Oop, not that. That's silly. Oh boy. Boop. Layer. Token layer. Objects and tokens. This guy. I think this guy, I'm just going to move this way. Get him over here. Next guy, which is this guy, I'm going to move him right here. I'm going to do that same blast that's going to affect Jux and Novakri. And then the last guy, I'm going to move down here because he's interested in what's happening over here. And that would be 2d4. So dex check from Novakri and Jux. 9, that is a fail. Oh, God, Jux, that is a fail too. So that is 7 points of damage to Novakri. Jux, because you have resistance, that's going to drop down to 3 points of damage. And then it is Harvest's turn. And I am not sure if Harvest has come back and joined us yet because she said that her power went out. So hold on one moment. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of her. I will be right back.
Likely story.
I was about to say.
She was
Well, she apparently has gone radio silent. So we can do one of two things. Either somebody, because it is 11:18 right now, and I know we've only got about another 10 or 12 minutes or so of playtime. Somebody can take over for her and make some decisions, or we can pause it. So up to what people want to do.
I say pause it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll let her make a decision that won't, ruin things.
That's nice.
We see what's presented itself, and it's just like, all right.
By the way, that is what just ran up and bit you, Novakri. Not Novakri. I'm sorry, Ziana.
Fucking thing.
Yep. I love the loincloth. That's what really sells it. Kobolds and loincloths. Just yep.
Yep.
But yeah, so you guys continue to explore the Caves of Hunger, Chapter 6 of a 7-chapter adventure, and let's see where this goes. I'm very excited to see some of these things start exploding in Novakri's face, because that's going to be hilarious. And with that, I will say good night, everybody, and thanks for playing.
Night, Tom.
Cool.
Night.
Later, guys. Thanks, Tom.
Later.